Welcome to Idaho. We didn't quite make it to Twin Falls yesterday. Had to give it up, it got to midnight and we were just ready for bed. So we stopped in, well, we're just outside of Boise. The plan is to keep heading south. I don't think we're going to avoid highways anymore because if we do, then we'll end up in the middle of the Nevada desert tonight and it'll just be too warm to sleep. So we'd like to be just south of Salt Lake City, but I don't really know where we'll end up because I haven't looked at a map yet. I'm just kind of heading in the right direction at this point. But first we're going to find a spot to park for a few hours just to get out of this church parking lot and make sure that we're not here when people come to the church. It's just another travel day today. We're aiming to be in Provo, Utah by the end of the day, which is 5.5 hours away. You know we usually find something to do.
The weather should be cooler in Provo as well. It's miserably hot right now.
Oh god, it's unbearable. Of traveling through rural Idaho is that there is absolutely nothing here. There's a lot of farmland and a lot of corn and a lot of desert.
Windmills! No, what are they called? Wind turbines?
Yeah, wind turbines. Well, that was close. We almost lost the drone. It completely disappeared. We're looking over here for it, and it was all the way over there. We just happened to catch a real slight Wi-Fi signal. I was able to reconnect to it and bring it in. And as it got close to the van, it started to crash into the van and landed right there. So I think that's because that's where it took off from.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has a feature on it where the battery's running out and it goes home again or what, but I thought it was going to go down in this field over here, and if that happened, it's getting dark. There's no way we'd have ever found it.
And I was thinking, since you last saw it over there, I thought you might have driven it closer to sunset to get a cool sunset shot. So that made sense that it went over there.
That's the closest we'll ever come to losing that drone, because I'm not doing that again.
going to Provo, Utah. Should be there in about 2 and a bit hours. And then we're gonna find a church and call it a night.
It's a little more open than we like, and the parking space isn't exactly nestled in the corner, but there's a barking dog just around the corner there. Every time you drive by he barks his head off, so we can't park down there. But if we're out of here by 6:30 in the morning, I can't see anybody coming in here. So we've found ourselves just south of Salt Lake City in a little suburb called Provo. Who would have thought that Idaho could be so boring? I'm just kidding. I've heard two sides to the story. There's either the farmlands and the flat areas that are not very picturesque, or there's the mountainous areas which can be really quite stunning. And I believe we saw all the farming areas today. The highlight of the day was losing the drone. The dirt that we were walking on when we were looking for the drone was like moon dust. It was really strange stuff. When you stepped on it, my boots would go down about 6 inches into it, and you could see bubbles coming through the dirt, you know, like it was water. So my feet were pushing the air down, and then it was bubbling up through the dust. It was like walking in flour. Really strange. But anyway, I was up at 6 a.m. this morning, and it's currently 12:30. So I am ready for bed after driving 6 or 7 hours straight. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.